Hello, beautiful beings of the universe. I'm so glad you're here and I hope you are well. Today I thought I would talk to you about the Fairyopolis books. So I have 3 of them here. I can't hold them all in my hands. We have Fairyopolis, a Flower Fairies journal. We have Return to Fairyopolis. And we have How to Find Flower Fairies. So if you don't know, the Fairyopolis books were written by Cicely Mary Barker. Cicely Mary Barker was an English illustrator, and she is pretty well known for her illustrations of English nature, flowers, and flower fairies. And she has had multiple books and journals published. These ones specifically are her journals from the 20s, and they document her and a couple of other people, family members, in various settings in England. And yeah, it's journals of them kind of discovering flower fairies out in nature. So I love these books. Comment down below if you had any of these books. So these kinds of books, they are big picture books that are very interactive. There's pop-ups, there's things you can flip up, things you can open and take a closer look at. I really loved these interactive kind of books growing up. And these aren't the only ones available. There are whole tons with different mythical creatures and different subjects that you can explore through these interactive picture books, which I think is just great for children to learn and read and let their imagination run wild and get creative in that way. So a little bit of backstory. Me and my siblings growing up, we were into anything fantasy and anything mythical creatures. We were into princesses, fairies, unicorns, mermaids. Yeah, we were also into other various periods of history, like Egyptology. I wasn't so much into that one, but my siblings were. We used to play all sorts of imaginary games. We would pretend that we were princesses, that we were fairies, that we were spies. Yeah, we really had active imaginations as children, which was so wonderful. I have so many fond memories of playing so many fun games with my siblings. And so our parents, noticing that we were really into this kind of stuff, they gave us a whole bunch of these books, these fantasy books about different mythical creatures, and that really just let our imagination run even wilder. We were convinced that all of these creatures were 100% real. By the way, I do believe in fairies, so if you talk to me, fairies are real. It's fine if you don't believe the same. I'm just letting you know what I think. So yeah, I kind of lost that inner child, wild, creative imagination. Once I kind of grew out of playing imaginary games, I kind of just let it slide. But very recently, as I've been going along my spiritual journey and letting my inner child back into my life, letting myself be creative, letting myself explore and run wild and be free, I have gotten back into fairies again, pretty hardcore. I'd say since I moved into this house in September, my room is, the inspiration for my room is like forest fairy vibes. And yeah, I started just getting interested in fairies again. So I grabbed these books from my parents' house, my childhood home, and I read them again and was absolutely enthralled. And so today I thought I would let you guys take a little peek into these books, and also I will be showing you my favorite fairies in each book, the ones that give off the best vibes and the ones that I am inspired by and want to be. So we'll start with the first one, Fairyopolis, and let's get into it. So here is the first book, Fairyopolis, a Flower Fairies journal. So let's open it up and see what's inside. So my favorite fairy, probably out of all 3 books, is this one right here. I just think their vibes are absolutely immaculate. Look at their wings, so shiny and iridescent. Oh my gosh, yes, this fairy is who I aspire to be. I want to be this fairy when I grow up. Also, like, their hair is so cute. The fact that they're not wearing a top, that is definitely me. I really just think that the vibes of this fairy, oh my goodness, this one inspires me so much. 10 out of 10. This fairy is actually also featured on the cover of the second book. There they are, right there. Look at the sparkles. Their facial expression, they just look so whimsical. They're just perched and looking off into the distance. And they are actually also inside the second book as well on this page here. There they are, absolutely stunning. Okay, back to the first book. So the next fairy that I want to point out is, come on, focus. Focus. This one right here. They have like berries in their hair. It looks like blueberries or something. I'm not too sure. But again, the vibes there are just living life, absorbing the experience. They're watching what the other fairies are doing on this page. I just love this one so much. Can you tell I'm really excited by fairies? Okay, moving on to the second book, Return to Fairyopolis. We've already talked about this fairy, and the fairy with the berries in their hair is also featured in this one. But the next fairy I wanted to show you is this one. I mean, look at the outfit. Look at the wings. I love it. It's so creative, turning a flower into a little collar. I just think this one just screams youth. It screams curiosity. I just see such a youthful, joyful glow in this one, and they are so cute, so adorable. I love their wings too. Okay, moving on onto this page. Here is the Berry Fairy again. I love how they keep putting the same fairies in the different books. It's like a little hide and seek game. And the next fairy I wanted to show you is this one. Look how whimsical. This one reminds me of Wendy from Peter Pan. Just pure, innocent, whimsical curiosity. Oh my gosh, this fairy is so magical. I love their dress. I love everything that's happening here. 10 out of 10. Here's this little cutie again. Look at their wings fluttering all golden. And then the next fairy that I wanted to show you is this one. The pink dress, the pink wings, the little slippers, the hair flying in the wind. This fairy is so beautiful, and they're like, look at my outfit, look how beautiful I am. Oh my goodness, this one is adorable. And this one as well, so cute. Moving on to the third and last book that I have. This is How to Find Flower Fairies. Oh. And look at this one. This fairy is so cute. This is the back cover, and I love the wings on this one. Look at that. That is stunning. If I was a fairy, I would love to have wings like that. This book is pretty much all pop-ups, and you can like find the fairies within the pop-ups. There's so many tiny little details. Like, look at this. Isn't this beautiful? Oh my goodness. And there's fairies like hidden within the flowers. There's the berry one again. These books are so visually beautiful. Like this one looks like it has gold leaf all over it. These are perfect like coffee table books. There are so many intricate little details. The butterflies are so cute too. I just really love flipping through these books, and you notice something different every time that you didn't notice before. It's like an adventure every time I open these books. Those are all of the details that I wanted to show you. I'm just making this video just to share an aspect of my life that's pretty important to me. I love fairies and I am very inspired by them. There are a couple of fairy homes in my neighborhood, and so those are really fun to go to, and people leave little like trinkets and little decorations outside of the fairy homes, which is so wonderful to see. And yeah, fairies in general were a big part of my childhood. These books were a big part of my childhood, and I love them so much. Yeah, being able to explore this side of myself and explore an aspect of my childhood that I had kind of let go of has really just opened up my creativity, and it has really helped me connect with my inner child as well. It's so fun to just, some people would say play pretend, but to just explore and let your imagination run wild. And yeah, I like to think of myself as a fairy in certain ways and in certain aspects. If I'm running around romping through a forest, I love to play fairies and look for signs of fairies out in nature, out in my neighborhood, in the forest. Yeah, it's really fun. So let me know down below. First of all, let me know if you ever had any of these books, the Fairyopolis books, or anything else from Cicely Mary Barker, or any interactive like fantasy or mythical or even like historical books like that with pop-ups and things you can pull out and stuff. I think those are so fun. We had one about vampirology, we had one about dragons, we had one about Egyptology, we had one about like how to be a princess. Yeah, let me know down below if you had any of those books and if they were a part of your childhood. Also, you can let me know down below which fairy was your favorite, which ones you are inspired by, if you saw any that look like you or someone you know. And if you believe in fairies or enjoy them in any way, I would love to connect with you. So leave me a comment down below or follow me on Instagram and TikTok. And yeah, I would love to connect with some people who are interested in this sort of thing. So that is everything that I wanted to share today. Thank you so much for popping in and having this little chat with me. I really appreciate it. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you. Take care.